Hello, Drive Tribe. I'm Chris Breeden for the Custom and Hot Rod Life Tribe, and welcome to This Month in Hot Rodding for May of 2019. We've got a lot of stuff to get through this month, so I'll see you on the other side of the title card. Now on to the good news, all right? The next thing that I really want to talk about is the changing, or the expanding Drive Tribe community. About the middle of May, Drive Tribe had a press release written by Jim Murray Jones called Drive Tribe to Open U.S. Headquarters as Next Phase of International Growth. Now, in that release, we find out a couple of very encouraging things. Firstly, Drive Tribe plans on opening a West Coast headquarters in L.A., and an East Coast headquarters in New York, and an oddly named Midwest headquarters at a city to be named later. Now, I strongly suggest that the city to be named later be Nashville, Tennessee. There is a reason it is one of the fastest growing cities in the country. Namely, there's no state income tax, it's affordable to live in, the car scene is tremendous, the airport offers nonstop flights to London and Nashville is within drive of most major cities on the East Coast, the Midwest, the Southeast, and Texas and Florida are only a day's drive away. Now that's central location. Secondly, we find out that the U.S. is now Drive Tribe's largest commercial audience, accounting for a fifth of the Drive Tribe global audience. This is some really great news. It's some really big news. Now, hopefully, the same people that are advising Drive Tribe to set up advertising offices on the coasts will recognize how important it is to remember that being at events in the U.S. will be the most effective way of attracting new users and content creators to Drive Tribe. Internet ads and sponsored posts are all well and good, and those things might work great in other countries. But gearheads in the U.S. need to see that Drive Tribe is investing in their individual automotive communities. And the best way to do that is to have a large presence at car shows and car events. When people see a Drive Tribe tent at an event, possibly even sponsoring an award, or even just a Tribe-only parking area, that will let them know how serious Drive Tribe is about becoming part of the U.S. automotive community. Getting into the heart of U.S. car culture isn't an easy thing, but it's the only way to survive. While at an event, you'll have a pool of people that will number into tens of thousands. Every one of them could become a new Drive Tribe user or even a content creator. Now, that's how I've always looked at it. When I'm at an event, yes, I'm taking pictures to post on Drive Tribe, but I'm really there in an effort to sell Drive Tribe to the people that are at the show. Because they are the people that are either going to buy into the site or shun it. Now, Drive Tribe will need a strong group of real gearheads, because nothing insults like a poser. And those people should concentrate on building micro relationships. Now, the advertising and the hobnobbing with the great and the good is fine. But Drive Tribe must never lose sight of its average user. So what's the largest obstacle? What's the largest obstacle Drive Tribe will have to overcome? Well, it's the same one that every product from Europe has to overcome in the U.S. And people at these shows and events care greatly about their event being covered without irony or sarcasm. Now, Europeans will say that Americans can't stand a little good-natured poking at. And that's not totally true. The problem Americans have with European poking is that Europeans aren't particularly good at it. They seem as if they are genuinely angry when they do it, and Americans just don't understand that, and they never will. So, when you talk badly about someone and keep a straight face while doing it, then that might get a laugh and jolly old, but historically in the U.S., it gets you punched in the face. Well, it used to. I guess now you'd get an email sent to Human Resources about your aggressive behavior. But either way, the results are still unpleasant. European humor. You either get it or you don't. And if you don't understand it, then you'll never want to. And that's probably 100% of the reason why the trio isn't a big thing in the United States. And this is why I worry so much about the plethora of irrelevant content on the U.S. homepage. This screenshot from last Friday demonstrates just how out of touch the homepage can become. Most of the time, the classics vertical is just as bad. I'm not sure that DRIVETRIBE understands just how big a deal modified cars, classic cars, and most importantly, modified classic cars are in the U.S. And if you go to the classics vertical, then you'll see what I mean. The thing looks like a funeral most of the time. I had a long talk with a guy at the Good Guys Nashville Nationals show at the beginning of the month, and he runs a Facebook page that is devoted to F100 trucks. F100 trucks, not new F-150s, but classic F100s. This group has over 200,000 followers, and basically he said DRIVETRIBE was far too Eurocentric to appeal to his audience, and he's right. I know I might sound a little mean-spirited right now, but that's not why I'm saying all of this. I mean all of it is constructive criticism. Now, in the past, DRIVETRIBE has done an excellent job of changing itself up to meet new target goals. And I have no doubt they'll do a great job with this change. In fact, I will say that the U.S. homepage has pushed relevant U.S. content forward. Even though we still have a long way to go, there was a huge boost to relevant content this month. The number of U.S.-focused articles on the U.S. homepage was larger than any other month, and more importantly, the quality of that content was better than it had ever been. It seems it's almost like this month the floodgate of great U.S.-focused content was unleashed on the site, and I, for one, am happy to see it. As for U.S.-targeted sponsors posts, the model that was used in the K&N Q&A is great. And it should be a weekly thing, really. I'd suggest Ken Diggett Designs, Ellabrock, Motor Trend TV, Coker Tire, Gas Monkey, Speedway Motors, Holly. You get the idea. And one last thing, guys. I want to say thanks to all those creators that sent me articles to use in this episode of this month. You were all great, and it's really helped. Salute. Those of you that got your post used and didn't answer my DMs, I'm just going to claim fair use and say you should check your inbox more often. I'm looking at you, DRIVETRIBE staff. Welcome to the US of A. So there you have it, guys. I know this episode of This Month in Hot Rodding hasn't had all that much about hot rodding in it, but sometimes when something great happens on DRIVETRIBE, I really feel the need to talk about it. I'm Chris Breeden, and this has been This Month in Hot Rodding for May of 2019. Thank you for your time. Please bump this post and join the Custom and Hot Rod Life Tribe. And whatever you do, keep on cruising.